Hello, Miss Munson's class. My name is Rory. I will be reading The Funny Snowman Adventure. Chapter 1. There was a funny snowman named Jeff. His friend is Bob, and they have a great time in the winter. The next day, Bob was gone. Then Jeff remembered he was at school. Then Jeff got some lumber, but he didn't have enough for a house. He looked at a house and did not have any. Looked at another house, and they didn't have any lumber either. Then Bob was back. "Looking for lumber?" asked Bob. "Yes, I have some at my house." Then he built a house, and they lived happily ever after. Here's the cover for the adapted version of mine. Chapter 1. There once was a snowman named Jeff who was created by his best friend Bob, who was a human, because none of his other human friends would play out in the cold with him. Jeff was your basic snowman: top hat, carrot nose, coal for eyes, and sticks for limbs. Bob was a normal 10-year-old boy who enjoyed playing outside, especially with his friend Jeff. Bob was always wearing the same puffy orange snowsuit with a black beanie that had tassels on it. Bob and Jeff were very close. They had very similar personalities. Both were very funny, energetic, and have a great time in the winter, which was year-round where they lived. Both lived in the Appalachian Mountains, surrounded by snow-covered trees and a meandering river that is frozen over. You can hear it trickle through the rocks underneath the ice. The wind chill was about below zero, but it never stops Bob from enjoying the outdoors. Jeff one bright morning was waiting for Bob to get up, and he went over to the cottage where Bob lived. He went to the window and saw Bob's parents talking over a hot cup of coffee. Jeff placed his head on the frosted window and overheard Bob's parents talking about moving somewhere else warm, like Saudi Arabia, because they were worried about the large icicles surrounding the house impaling Bob. Jeff tries to wake up by throwing snowballs at his window, but after the second snowball without an answer, Jeff remembers Bob went to school today. Jeff still was shaken up by the startling fact that Bob might leave. He wouldn't know what to do anymore. Jeff was walking in the woods and slowly thinking very deeply about what he could do. Then he came up with a plan. His plan was to build a house for him and Bob to live in, so then they never had to move away. He was able to buy the lumber from a nearby lumber mill, but he only had enough wood to get partially done. Jeff has built 3 walls of the house with a roof and a nice porch. So Jeff sets out to go get more wood. He walked past and looked at a couple of houses, but neither had wood he could use to finish building the house. Jeff is getting worried. It's starting to get dark, and he knows the parents won't give him wood because the parents don't want to stay. And now the lumber mill won't have any wood due to the fact that there is a wood shortage. Then Jeff hears footsteps following him. He hears someone behind him saying, "Looking for wood?" It was Bob, and he has wood with him to finish the house. Jeff was going to ask where he got it, but he was too excited just to see Bob. So both of them went back to the 3/4 finished house and put the final wall on. Jeff was so excited to continue to play with his best friend up in the mountains. Jeff and Bob never left, and his parents finally decided to stay once they found out that Bob and Jeff had built their own place. And the parents decided that home is where you make it, and if Jeff and Bob are happy in the Alps in their cozy little cabin, then they can just keep playing all day.